Welcome to our channel. Today we're diving into the shocking truth about some of the unhealthiest snacks on supermarket shelves. You know, those tempting treats lurking in the aisles disguised as harmless indulgences? We're about to expose them for what they really are: wolves in sheep's clothing, or, more accurately, sugar-laden, salt-saturated, ticking time bombs disguised as cheesy puffs. Now you might be thinking, come on, Juanback, it's just a snack. Lighten up. But here's the thing, folks. These seemingly innocent nibbles are often packed with enough sugar, salt, and questionable ingredients to make a nutritionist break down in tears. We're talking about the kind of stuff that could make a hummingbird's heart explode. Is your favorite snack on the hit list? Buckle up, Buttercup, because things are about to get real. Let's find out. First on our hit list is a snack that's more sugar than popcorn: the Morrison's Market Street toffee-flavored popcorn. Now, I know what you're thinking, popcorn, but that's a whole grain. It's practically a health food. And you'd be right if we were talking about plain, air-popped popcorn. But this, my friends, is a different beast altogether. This so-called toffee flavoring is basically a sugar tsunami, packing a whopping 59.1 grams of sugar per 100 grams. To put that in perspective, that's more than 7 teaspoons of sugar per serving. 7. You know what else has 7 teaspoons of sugar? A small child's entire daily recommended intake, that's what. We're not talking about a little sprinkle of sweetness here, folks. This is like someone dumped an entire sugar plantation into a bag and called it popcorn. It's enough to make your teeth ache just thinking about it. And don't even get me started on the traffic light warning label this thing would get for total sugars. We're talking a full-blown, 5-alarm, abandoned ship red alert. And yet, there it sits on supermarket shelves, disguised as a harmless snack. It's enough to make you question everything you thought you knew about popcorn. But fear not, my friends, because we're just getting started. Popcorn, in its purest form, is a delightful and healthy snack. It's low in calories, high in fiber, and can be a great addition to any diet. When air-popped and enjoyed without any added sugars or fats, it's a snack that can be enjoyed guilt-free. But the moment you drench it in caramel or toffee, it transforms into a sugar-laden treat that can wreak havoc on your health. It's crucial to read the nutrition labels and be aware of what you're consuming. Hidden sugars can sneak into your diet in the most unexpected ways. Always check the sugar content and be mindful of the serving sizes. What might seem like a small treat can quickly add up to a significant sugar intake. There are plenty of healthier snack options available that can satisfy your cravings without the excessive sugar. Consider making your own popcorn at home. You can control the ingredients and avoid the hidden sugars and unhealthy additives. Homemade popcorn can be a fun and healthy snack for the whole family. Add a light sprinkle of salt or some nutritional yeast for a cheesy flavor without the guilt. So next time you're in the snack aisle, remember to choose wisely. Your body will thank you for it. And as for the Morrison's Market Street toffee flavor popcorn, maybe it's best left on the shelf. Until next time, snack smart and stay healthy. Next up, we're taking a dip into the salty abyss with Eat Real lentil chips, chili and lemon. These chips promise a tantalizing blend of spicy chili and zesty lemon, but there's a hidden twist that might just leave you gasping for water. Now, lentil chips, they sound healthy, right? I mean, lentils are a staple in many health-conscious diets. Lentils, they're practically vegetables. They're full of fiber and protein and all sorts of good stuff. They're the kind of food that makes you feel virtuous just thinking about them. But hold on to your hats, folks, because these chips are about to blow your mind, or at least your blood pressure. You might think you're making a healthy choice, but there's a salty surprise waiting for you. These seemingly innocent snacks are loaded with a staggering 3.6 grams of salt per 100 grams. That's a lot of salt for something that's supposed to be a healthier alternative. To put that in perspective, that's saltier than seawater. Yes, you heard me right, seawater. Yes, you heard me right, seawater. Imagine taking a gulp of ocean water. That's the level of saltiness we're talking about here. You know, that stuff we tell kids not to drink because it'll dehydrate them? Well, these chips are saltier than that. These chips are saltier than that. It's almost like eating a salt lick. And it's not like they're even trying to hide it. The nutritional information is right there on the pack, plain as day. The government has salt targets, guidelines for how much salt should be in our food. These targets are there to help us stay healthy and avoid high blood pressure and other salt-related health issues. These chips, they laugh in the face of those targets. They scoff at them. They exceed them by a country mile. They exceed them by a country mile. It's almost as if they're daring you to eat them and see what happens. In fact, they'd require a big, fat, red salt warning label slapped right on the front of the pack. It's a wonder they don't come with a health warning. But hey, at least they're lentil chips, right? Lentils are good for you, so that must count for something, right? At least they're not… Well, we'll get to that. There are worse things out there, but that's a story for another day. The point is, don't be fooled by the healthy-sounding name, folks. Just because something has lentils in it doesn't mean it's automatically good for you. These chips are a salt lick in disguise. So next time you're reaching for a snack, remember to check the label. Your taste buds might thank you, but your blood pressure won't. Chapter 3. Boundless Sweet Chili Nuts and Seeds Boost. When healthy goes haywire. Let's talk nuts and seeds, shall we? These tiny powerhouses are often hailed as the epitome of healthy snacking. Specifically, let's dive into the Boundless Sweet Chili Nuts and Seeds Boost. Now, on the surface, this seems like a perfectly reasonable snack. A blend of nuts and seeds. What could go wrong? Nuts and seeds are naturally good for you, right? They're nature's little nutritional powerhouses. They're full of healthy fats, protein, fiber, vitamins, and minerals. All sorts of other good stuff that our bodies crave. But then, something strange happened. A twist in the tale of healthy snacking. Someone, somewhere, decided that these perfectly healthy nuts and seeds needed a boost. A flavor boost, to be precise. And what did they choose to boost them with? Salt, of course. Because apparently, nothing says healthy snack like a sodium overload. Yes, you heard that right. They decided to douse these nutritious nuggets in salt. These so-called boosted nuts and seeds pack a whopping 3.24 grams of salt per 100 grams. That's an alarming amount. To put that into perspective, that's more than double the government's recommended salt target. Double. It's like they took perfectly healthy nuts and seeds and gave them a one-way ticket to Flavortown population hypertension. And the worst part? This isn't an isolated incident. Nuts and seeds are naturally low in salt. They don't need all this added sodium to be delicious or nutritious. They don't need all this added sodium. It's an unnecessary addition that does more harm than good. It's like putting lipstick on a pig. It doesn't change the fact that it's still a pig. It doesn't change the fact that it's still a pig. Or in this case, a salt bomb disguised as a healthy snack. So next time you're reaching for a snack, remember to check the label. Because sometimes when healthy goes haywire, it can be more harmful than you think. Stay informed, stay healthy, and don't let the allure of boosted snacks lead you astray. After all, true health comes from nature, not from a salt shaker. Chapter 4. Whitworths Shots Chocolate and Hazelnut Sugar-Coated Deception. Now let's talk about a snack that's near and dear to many of our hearts. Chocolate. Specifically, Whitworths Shots Chocolate and Hazelnut. These little bites of heaven promise a delicious combination of chocolate and hazelnut, a match made in snack food heaven. But don't let the sweet talk fool you, folks. These little devils are hiding a dark secret, a sugar content that would make Willy Wonka blush. We're talking 51 grams of total sugars per 100 grams. That's like eating a sugar cube dipped in chocolate. And don't even get me started on the serving size. A 25-gram serving, which, let's be honest, is barely enough to satisfy a squirrel, contains over 3 teaspoons of sugar. 3 teaspoons. That's more sugar than you'll find in a can of soda. And yet, there they are, marketed as a convenient and delicious snack. It's like they're trying to sneak sugar into our diets under the guise of chocolate and hazelnuts. And you know what? It's working. Chapter 5. The Bigger Picture. Unhealthy snacks run rampant. Now, you might be thinking, Schwanback, this is all well and good, but these are just a few examples. Surely not all snacks are this bad, right? Well, buckle up, Buttercup, because I've got some bad news. Remember those researchers we talked about earlier? The ones who are always poking around in our food, analyzing things, and generally making life difficult for snack food manufacturers? Well, they've been busy. They've been crunching the numbers, analyzing the ingredients, and what they found is not pretty. According to their research, a whopping 77% of crisps, 56% of nuts, and 88% of popcorn would be scored less healthy under the government's regulations. That's right, folks. The majority of snacks on supermarket shelves are so unhealthy that the government is considering restricting how they can be advertised. We're talking about a full-blown snack food crisis here. And the worst part? These unhealthy snacks are everywhere. They're in our supermarkets, our gas stations, our vending machines. They're even in our schools and hospitals. We're surrounded by unhealthy snacks, and it's taking a toll on our health. Outrow the final bite. So there you have it, folks, a glimpse into the shocking world of unhealthy snacks. We've seen the sugar bombs disguised as popcorn, the salt licks masquerading as lentil chips, and the sugar-coated deception of chocolate-covered nuts. But the good news is, now that you're armed with this information, you can make informed choices about the snacks you eat. You can choose to avoid these unhealthy options and opt for healthier alternatives. Remember, knowledge is power, and when it comes to our health, that power is in our hands.